on, guys? It's TRL coming at you guys with another Cardinals preview. And sorry that I haven't been doing Cardinals content lately. I've just, been really busy, but let's try to get some more content out there while I can. So taking on the Niners this week in Arizona. Now, before I get into the preview, I just want to say I do expect us to lose this game. I do expect us to lose. The Niners are a tough team. They're most likely going to get the first seed in the NFC. They're a powerhouse team compared to our team. So I do expect us to lose this game. But something tells me that this game is going to be a lot closer than what people are predicting, because it seems that whenever we play the Niners, no matter how good or how bad our team is, we do give them a tough time occasionally. Like, no matter how good or how bad our team is, no matter who's playing at quarterback, no matter, who our coach is, no matter how good the Niners are, whenever we play them, it seems that we give them a tough time. So, and especially with Kyler Murray back too. Like, if you guys remember week 4, I think it was, when we had Josh Dobbs, I mean, the game was close at one point for a little bit in the third quarter, but then came the fourth quarter, the Niners, ended the game. So with Kyler Murray back, I do think that this game has a shot to be a lot closer than what people are saying. Once again, I expect us to lose. But if you guys haven't seen Kyler Murray against the 49ers, Kyler Murray especially does give the Niners a tough time. I know he doesn't have the best record against the Niners. I think he's 2-3 or 3-4 or something like that. But when Kyler plays the 49ers, he makes it a very tough game for them, because, I mean, in his rookie season, even though we got swept both games, and the year we went 5-10-1 too, both games against the Niners, the year they went to the Super Bowl, both games, I'm pretty sure, were still one-possession games. So ever since Kyler came into the league, and ever since the Niners became a really good team, they have made it very tough for the Niners. Now, one thing I do expect is Christian McCaffrey to run all over us, because, I mean, last game he did it, and this defensive line still cannot have a solution whatsoever at stopping the run. So I expect Christian McCaffrey to have a really good game on us. I think, wasn't Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel, or no, not Deebo. I think Ayuk was injured for a bit. So, like, I haven't looked at the injury reports or anything like that, but with our secondary, I know one of those receivers are going to have a field day on us. It's just how it is. I could see this game being a George Kittle game, because, I feel like lately George Kittle's been underrated in a way. I mean, people aren't really talking about him as much as they used to anymore. So, and then there's Brock Purdy as well. I mean, with all the talent he has around him, he's going to look good no matter what. But as far as our team goes, I do say I feel like this could be a game where Trey McBride and Kyler Murray, we can see the duo between them look good again. Hollywood, I feel like he's due for a good game. He hasn't really had a good last few weeks, so I could see Hollywood maybe, having a bounce back game maybe, but I know I've said that for the past couple weeks or so, and he hasn't done it, but hopefully he can somewhat, have a game of his own. What I'm really looking for in this game is how our team could look against a tough opponent. Because if you look at our remaining schedule, we got the Niners, we got the Bears, which is probably the only winnable game we have left, the Eagles in Philly, and then the Seahawks at home. So for those 3 opponents that we have remaining on our schedule, what I'm really going to be looking for is, 1, how Kyler Murray does against those tough teams, and 2, how our team could really keep it competitive with those teams. Because I don't expect us to win another game this year. I really don't. But the one thing I want this team to look is, I want them to look competitive in a way. I want them to somewhat look good for a little bit against the teams that should be blowing us out of the water. So for this game, that's what I'm mostly going to be looking for is, how could Kyler Murray, coming back from an ACL tear, playing his 5th game, coming back from injury, look against a team that could win the Super Bowl this season. So that's what I'll be looking for in this game specifically. I'll also be looking at the play calling, how our coaches do against a team like this team. I don't expect us to win any more games this year. I really don't. But one thing I hope for every week is that we don't get blown out because, I see, and I've never been a type of fan to root against my team. I still want our team to win. But when it comes to the opponents that we have left, and granted that I at least want to beat the Eagles and Seahawks. Don't get me wrong. I really want to beat those teams so bad. Like I can't stand those two teams. But with this remaining schedule, we're clearly and surprisingly we're still in the hunt too. I don't know how we're still in the hunt, but realistically we're not going to win out, so it is what it is. So for the rest of this season, we got 4 games left. I'm just going to be looking forward to seeing how our team is against all these playoff contending teams. So that's what I'll be looking at. I don't know if I'll be streaming the game. We'll see what happens, but if I don't, I'll definitely be watching it and I'll drop a post game on it. But I have the Niners winning this game. So let me know what you guys think about this game. How do you think Kyler Murray will be against a Super Bowl contending team like the 49ers? Shout out to all the Niner faithful fans I know. Niners are the only team in the division I don't hate, so best of luck to you guys. But we'll see what happens. Cardinals and Niners this week. Definitely going to be an interesting game. NFC West rivalry. Let's get to it. But let me know what you guys think about this game, and I'm gone.